Look at this, guys. How you doing, sir? Look at this, guys. These guys are out here harassing good citizens. They're out here harassing people because they're out after midnight. Pulling people over because they're quote unquote suspicious. That's not a misdemeanor, it's not a felony. He said suspicion is a reason to pull somebody over. Well, if that's true and I was a cop, I could pull over half of Yucaipa just before lunchtime. But they're out here harassing people. You know, you talk good about these deputies and then you get one asshole that just blows it for everybody. Well, you were driving in circles. That's not a felony. That's not a misdemeanor. You're allowed to drive around the block, right? This is still America. But they're out here harassing people because they got nothing better to do. Making stuff up. You know, cops will lie just to get their stats up. It's such a shame, man. I hate to see it, you know? But cops are such liars, man. You can't trust them, dude. You know, cop always has to be right. Even when he's caught wrong, he'll start lying to make it, you know, make himself right. It's a shame, man, that it's come to that. So I did do this one. I wasn't recording. I don't know, I must have hit stop. But he pulled me over and said, well, you look kind of suspicious. You're driving in circles. And I said, no, there was 3 guys that ran from you and jumped the wall. I'll tell you in a minute. So I can go harass somebody else now. Yeah, I can be nice or I can be a jerk. So he pulls me over. I wish I recorded it. I thought I was recording, but I was so pissed off and nervous I must have hit stop on my camera. But he said, you're driving in circles. It's awful suspicious. I said, no, there's 3 guys who ran from you, jumped the brick wall, and went into that mobile home park back there. He goes, and you didn't think to tell me? I was parked right there. I said, that's not my job to tell you that. I went to see if they came out on the other street. I was wondering why they were running, because I'm also looking out for my own community, making sure nobody's stealing stuff from people. And he goes, you didn't think to tell me? I said, that's not my job, dude. And then he goes, plus, you didn't stop at the stop sign. I said, yeah, I did. And I did stop because I saw his headlights and I said, oh, that's a cop way back there. So I stopped and went 1, 2, 3, and then I went. Because whenever I see a cop and I come up to a stop sign, I'll exaggerate the stop. I think he's going to come out over here. But he said, okay, well, you were speeding. I said, no, I wasn't speeding. Yeah, I was pacing you from like 3/4 of a mile away. He was. I said, well, what's the date of calibration? Oh, no, I said, let me see the radar, is what I said. And I said, let me see the radar. And he said, well, I don't need radar. I said, oh, what date were your eyes calibrated? And he thought that was the funniest thing in the world. God, I wish I recorded that. And I'm pissed off now. And I said, well, what's the date of calibration on your eyes? And he said, he started laughing. And I said, no, really, you said you don't need radar to know how fast somebody's going. What's the data calibration on your eyes? And he said, well, I was pacing you. I said, dude, you were almost a mile away. He said, no, I wasn't. I said, yeah, I saw your headlights like a mile away. That's why I wasn't speeding. He said, well, when I'm going a certain speed and you're pulling away from me, I said, I wasn't pulling away from you. I saw you flying up on me. But cops will lie in order to get, you know, to put themselves in a position that's right. Yucaipa PD, you don't really want me out here recording every traffic stop, every report write, everything you guys do, right? Because I'll record every traffic stop, every report writing, every gas station fill up, every time a cop gets in his car and drives through the gate. I will record you guys everything. That's not a threat. I'm legally rightful to do that. I have the legal right to do that. So he said, well, it's suspicious that you're driving in circles. It's not suspicious. Is that a felony or a misdemeanor? Suspicion, a felony or misdemeanor? Then I said, if he gives me a citation, I'm going to file a complaint. Because he has no right to pull me over. He had no probable cause, I should say. And he's saying, well, I paced you and you were speeding. How was I speeding if you were flying up behind me? The guy's a liar. Look at this, guys. They keep pulling people over. They know we're recording them, so they're taking off before we can get up there to record it. See that? They just pulled somebody over at Walgreens too. And they took off when they saw me get out of the truck. So watch, he's gonna pull over. 3, 2, 1. Turn right there. Right there, turn. No, he kept going. He's pulling people over, and before we can get up there and record, he's taking off because he knows he's out here harassing people. Sorry to say it, but dude. Also, guys, I don't care if you get my license plate. Here it is. The female deputy said my taillights are out. I said, my taillights aren't out. She said, yeah, your taillight's out. I go, no, it's not. She goes, yeah, your license plate light. My license plate light is out? Which one? The left one or the right one? Liars. Told you guys, liars. Yucaipa, you guys just lost my respect.